Hello everyone, it's Terry, and welcome to my channel. And this is going to be a spotlight on an orchid that has been in my collection once before, many years ago. Actually, it was an import that I got from Madagascar through, I want to say it was Botanica, but it could have been Louisiana Orchid Connection. But in any event, this is an Angraecum, and this is a species, and this is Angraecum pseudofilicornu. Now, as you can see, it is mounted, and as I bring you in a little bit closer, you can see there are roots that are attached to the mount. You can see there's green root tips, and this has just been watered. There is a layer of sphagnum at the base of the plant to keep it moist. But you can see how the roots have greened up. You can also see with the growth habit of the plant that it is a Vanda terete leaf style growing plant, which is monopodial. So let me take you down here to the book, the Bibles. I have two books here that I'm gonna go over the culture of pseudofilicornu because I need to know myself. The first one that I had, which I admitted was years ago, I just wasn't prepared for it. It did not have roots when it arrived, and it quickly died in my care. So that is really my limited experience with pseudofilicornu. Now, here is what Fred Hillerman says about pseudofilicornu, pronounced pseudofilicornu, is a Latin word meaning resembling a thread-like horn. Species has fine roots, often warty, varicose. Plant commonly branches, but does not form roots from the branches and is difficult to divide. Terete leaves are 7 centimeters long. Each leaf has a slight groove, of course, running along the upper side of it, which is what they're describing as that groove right there. And it says that 2 flowers are the inflorescence, and is that long, and 2 flowers are usually carried on each inflorescence. Very similar to Scotianum. This is really just a smaller version of Scotianum, and the sepals and petals often have a pinkish color. Spur is often fairly long and has greenish brown color. The flowers are resupinant. In its habitat, it is found on the northern tip of the island of Madagascar at around 1,000 meters, which makes it a more of a cooler growing plant, although it can take warm temperatures. And it says it's in a moss forest where it flowers in November. So moss forest would indicate to me that it likes moisture. So in the home, this says they've been mounted and have been given daily mistings, intermediate temperatures, and medium to lower light. All have proved quite hardy. And what else does it say? Similar to Scotianum from the Comoros, found only on the island of Madagascar. A little less vigorous plant growth and size. Pinkish sepals give it added charm. Flowers through July and August in northern hemisphere. Blooms last about 4 to 5 weeks. It is fragrant at night. It didn't say it. Oh, it does say, no, it doesn't say it's fragrant. But anyway, it is. And let me see what this book says. I'm sure it's really similar to this. I can figure out where it is. It's got to be here. Anyway, I'm going to stop this and then I'll come back. Okay, and we are back. And here is pseudofilicornu right here, and here is Scotianum. So you can see very similar resupinant flower. There is a slight tinge on tips of Scotianum, but more so on pseudofilicornu. leaves, widely spaced, terete with shallow groove. Flowers pinkish brown with a white lip, brownish spur. Shorter, narrower sepals, epiphyte on tree trunks in humid forests, flowering in November. Very similar to scatine. So yeah, that is pseudofilicornu. So unlike what that book said, watering it every day, like Philip Hillman said, I most likely will water it every other day in the winter, because in the past when I watered every day, it's been too much. And I don't want to give it too much water in the winter, especially if it's not actively growing. And that has yet to be determined with this plant. I will most likely bring it outside in the summertime and keep it in shade, most likely with my other Angraecums. In the wintertime, it will be, of course, it will be in the greenhouse, hanging up in shade. We'll get misting primarily, and we'll get little fertilizer once a month, but just at a low dose. And it will be the bloom fertilizer, which I switched from grow after Halloween. So that is my spotlight on pseudofilicornu. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, please press the like button and make sure that you hit the notification button so you know when these spotlight videos are coming out, and you'll be the first to watch. But thanks for watching.